break. He outside, he doing his thing, he having fun. We gonna give him some grace. All of y'all who, hit me with positive, like, yo, just be careful, but have fun. Love y'all so much. Last 2 days, we went to the Weeknd concert. It was an amazing time. I know we did go live, not yesterday, but the day before, for about an hour and a half on Only Kick because I was gambling. And I just want to say, man, thank y'all, man. I feel like y'all know my full life and y'all understand. If y'all see me having fun a little bit, y'all be like, yo, the nigga deserve to have some fun. So I try to detail and document every part of my life, so I appreciate y'all. Anyway, we are back today. So we have an entire day of coverage for the Diddy trial, 100%, okay? We have some other topics we're going to get to in between. I'm going to peep in on what's going on currently in the Diddy trial that maybe we could do before. I'll tell you what we'll be talking about. Did y'all see the whole Ray J said he fucked Sexy Red, but then she pressed him, and it's been crazy. We'll talk about that. Adrian King from the King Akademiks page says, yo, Ak, I'm watching your work. You got your earphone in, right? Or whatever, right? Fiji. Is it Fiji or Fiji? Fiji G says, nah, I'm a truck driver, nigga. Get on your job. Yo, let me tell you why I want to stream consistently. Because it's the people who work menial jobs. Like if you are an Amazon driver. Yo, did I ever tell you an Amazon driver pulled up to my house? I usually don't go outside when they're delivering packages. But I'm watching through my gate camera. And the nigga's playing me in the truck. So I know mad delivery drivers play me, and I'm really appreciative. Trust. Drill says, all my people at work right now, yeah, salute. Kiki, what's good with you? Somebody said truck drivers don't make no money. You lying about that one. You lying about that? No. Mimi, I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of truck drivers who's running up the bag. 6 figures, 200,000. They're constantly on the road. They're getting paid. I'm telling you that truck drivers, if their hustle is truck driving, now here's the thing, there's levels to it, right? You own your own truck. You might have another truck that you eventually invest in. But if you're grinding and constantly driving all day, pretty much, they have time restraints. So you can't drive over a certain amount. You have to have logs. Bruh, if you think truck drivers are broke, let me tell you this. Truck drivers are some of the biggest tricks. You know why? They got a bitch out in Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's one of their stops. So when they go to Milwaukee, they might give her a little bit for rent. And they gonna fuck on her for 2-3 days, and then they going somewhere to Ohio. Trust, truck drivers ain't broke. Truck drivers, they're living good. It's a tough lifestyle to live, but they're definitely not broke. Somebody said, but they get cheated on worse? Well, obviously they got their girl at the crib. You know what I mean? Shamore's over here exposing y'all. He said, yo, I ran up $150K in 2024. What you mean we broke? Don't call no truck driver broke. Trust. Okay? Let me tell you this. Don't look at the glamorous things and think that's the only way for you to make money. There's so many other ways to make money, bro. Puchika, what you mean stop wearing LA caps? Yo, they jumped me. They jumped me with the Crips today, man. I'm cripping. What you talking about? I'm playing. I'm joking. No, there's a lot of I'm telling you, a lot of truck drivers. Matter of fact, Verselli. We need, I don't know if it's a hat. Maybe we could vote on it on, I don't know if you ever see our merch shop, but go to Instagram. What is it? The Academy shop. Yeah. If you go here, the Academy shop on Instagram, this shows our latest stuff that we're going to be dropping. By the way, this was there was so many people rocking our merch just in the chat. Look at the hat right here. My man with the beanie. Oh, he even had the shirt. Salute to all of y'all. Look, the Academy back here. Our show was so amazing. I love you guys so much. Verselli or something. I think Verselli's watching. That's my merch guy. Best in the game. I think he's Virgil, honest. Bro, we need, I don't know if it's a hat, like a trucker, like a Academy Truckers hat or Academy Truckers shirt. Let me tell you this. when you produce as much content as we do, truck drivers and people who have to work these jobs that they got to listen to somebody, I'm telling you, there's at least 30% of people who watch me is truck driving. Guaranteed. Don't ever disrespect my truck drivers in here. Never. Please. Westside would thank for the 5 and say, yo, I make over 100K easy here driving for Walmart. Free plug. Bro, please. Y'all got to stop trying to disrespect truck drivers. It's not going to happen. All right? Anyway. Okay. All right. I am here, chat. I am excited. I was on a bender this weekend. I'll give you the story I gave to, so I did a Kick exclusive stream, right? By the way, somebody said, Axe application to be a Crip has been accepted. Yo, Tom Shaw, you can't be the one to accept it. Hold on now. Anyway, yo, so let me give you my weekend. I got to give you the weekend, all right? So I'm going to give you my weekend, and then we might do one topic, and then we're back into the court stuff, okay? Just give me a second. We're vibing. So, I hit the weekend, and I said, yo, brother. By the way, I've been to the weekend concerts before. It's one of the most fabulous concerts I've ever been to. First concert was, I can't remember what tour, Madison Square Garden. I remember I went. This is when I knew EXO was like they're a behemoth in the industry. Shout to Sal EXO. Shout to Cash EXO. Those guys, and I don't know how they linked with The Weeknd, but they have turned this thing into something massive. EXO is, let me tell you, one of the best labels. Shout to Belly. Obviously, Nav is in that mix. And by the way, yes, remember, y'all all have to know, Ak is Ak. So I've had a good relationship with EXO while me and Nav were getting into it. So just be clear. I'm not no dick rodder, whatever. If I got a problem with a nigga, I'm going to still handle the problem. Sometimes other entities, they get a little bit uncomfortable because we not getting along. But I've always loved The Weeknd. You know, I've never had a problem with The Weeknd. I've always saluted The Weeknd. They invited me to a show a few years ago. It was so good. First of all, I ain't going to lie to you. And Cash, I know you're probably watching this. Gang. When I went to Madison Square Garden, y'all had the bartender in the riser. Y'all was giving us free drinks. I was having a time of my life. The Weeknd came out. It was great. So I know you guys put on great concerts. I was very impressed that you guys have elevated. By the way, I think this is where rap and music is at. By the way, let me just say this for everybody who cares about, just music and the state of rap and everything else. There's a disparity going on. Have you ever heard about, is 10% of rappers getting the money, the rest are broke? I wouldn't say 10% only getting the money, but the rest are broke. But comparatively speaking, that is true. Here's the thing. The gap keeps widening. Let me give you an example. The people like Drake, Weeknd, Kendrick, even Future, these days, they're able to do bigger venues. And then there's people that can't even sell out 1,000 tickets. So what happens is you get the people like The Weeknd who years ago did Madison Square Garden. He puts on a great show. He's now doing stadiums. Kendrick is doing stadiums. By the way, Drake, and I'm going to holler at Drake in a few seconds. We're going to get through this Iceman shit. I got to holler at him. I need Drake on a stadium tour. Now, obviously not up to me or probably up to him because he's locked in with Live Nation for a lot of things. But we're seeing people, the rap game is funny right now. It's funny. Let's say Boss Man D-Lo. I think he's popping. Do you think Boss Man D-Lo could go sell out 10,000 everywhere or 8,000? I love him. It's not this. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm showing you the disparity of the gap between the top and the bottom or the medium. The biggest artists in the game have now graduated to stadiums. By the way, again, for my older folks who might be here, this is why Summer Jam is not a thing anymore. There was an allure for rap artists to say, oh, we could never sell out a stadium by ourselves. I remember when, this is not hip hop, but still within the culture, when Kevin Hart did a stadium tour as a comedian, we're like, wow, a black dude could do a stadium just with comedy? Amazing. Hip hop artists, we usually think you have to have some really interesting package. Maybe if you're Eminem, but he's not black, he could do a stadium. Maybe if you're Jay and Beyonce, you could do a stadium. We're now seeing stadium tours damn near being put up by Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar, Weeknd, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I wouldn't be surprised if Carti tries to do this in a year or two by himself, or him with some supporting acts. The point is this. I'm showing you how the gap is widening between the top 10% and everybody else. So, I went to the first Weeknd show years ago. I said, I got to pull back up again. I got to see how the stadium look is, okay? By the way, chat, I got to get to a Kendrick show, right? I got to get to a Kendrick. I'm going to get to a Kendrick show. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to the whole TDE. I know y'all ain't going to give me tickets, so I might just have to, rush the stage. I'm playing. It's a joke. But I got to be up in there. Anyway, watching what we do, and as much as whatever you might think of me, I'm in this shit even if I'm just at the crib. I'm in this shit. Like, when I go out, bro, I took probably about 300 pictures at the Weeknd show. I promise you. Because, I was just in a riser. Everybody's walking up. Yo, let's take a picture. It was crazy. So I'm, in essence, proud of what we did. And I'm proud of how this culture is growing. Even though the Weeknd is pop. He's really pop. Anyway, here's the point. All right, cool. I'll pop out. I got to go to the Weeknd show. I'm at the Weeknd show now. All right, bet. Big Act is in the building. They say Big Act don't be outside. I'm outside on 10 toes. You feel me? I'm on bullshit, too. Because, I deemed this weekend as the weekend that I'm outside. So, all of this act don't come outside. No. I'm going to be outside when I want to be outside, and whatever's going to happen is whatever's going to happen. I pull up the show. By the way, I talk with the Weeknd. The Weeknd say, yo, Act, come through. He said, I'm going to connect you with my assistant. His assistant texts me. I don't even know how they got my number. She texts me. Hey, Act, how many people you want to come with? Y'all need 5 tickets, 6 tickets. Just give me some shit, right? So, all right, cool. We got you. Here's your parking pass. Here's this. Here's that. The Weeknd's assistant gave me all the tickets. I'm loving it. I bet. I pull up. Now, here's the thing. The reason why I love security is that when I go out, I want to be drunk. If I'm going out to work, I won't be drunk. If anyone came to my show, my thing was I can't get drunk till I did what I have to do. But if I'm going out to have fun, I want to be drunk. I love drinking alcohol. I'm sorry. I'm like an alkie. So I go out there and I got security with me. I got whatever, my assistant. I'm like, everybody's going to handle whatever. I'm chilling. I'm up in the spot. I'm like, yo, could you go get some drinks? We need some drinks in there. Because I showed up early. I wanted to see Carti. I showed up super early. I bet. Now, before the show starts, this is why everybody's running up. They're like, oh, shit's Act. Let's take a picture. All right, cool. All right, cool. All of a sudden, I'm chilling, I'm drinking, I'm looking around, I'm like, damn, this is a fucking stadium. God damn, this shit's big. I see the buffest niggas in history. It's like America's Strongest Man. These niggas look swole. It's about 15 of them. I'm not looking at that or really worried about that because I'm really looking for actual people who might not like me, my main ops, quote unquote. If you don't know, the same section I was in the night before, Meek was in. I didn't ask the Weeknd's team, yo, who's going to be there? Sometimes people do that. Be like, yo, who's going to be there that you could be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just not go. I just told him what day I was going to go. So Meek was in the same section as me before. Again, I don't think me and Meek's issues is but you never know. A nigga might be like, yo, when I see this, you never know, okay? I think me and Meek Mills are friends. Give me a hug, Meek. I love Philly. Come on, give me a hug. So I'm like, all right, I came a little light. I didn't know how much women love Weeknd. Every chick that I knew, they're like, oh, we got to go. Thank you. Let's bring us. I was like, cool. So instead of bringing more security, I brought some chicks. I know the story's long, but I got to give you the full version. I pop out. So I'm there. I'm drinking. I'm like, all right, this is good. I see about 10 security. No, it was like 10 to 15. It looks like the entire offensive line for the the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line strap. Let's say the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles. I see them all walking. And you know when niggas got so much muscle, like they can't even walk normal? It's like they're walking like that buff nigga on Fantastic Four. I'm still chilling. I'm like, shouting out to the fans. They're like, oh my God. Accurate on control on Carti. It's okay. What's up with you? Let's take a picture. It's all good. All of a sudden, I see a blockhead. Like, it's like they're blocking the sunlight. These cyborg ass niggas. They pop up on Big Ack. I don't know what's going on. But I guess they're approaching me. So my security was, I love my security. He's like, yo, what's up? What's up with y'all niggas? Now, I'm still not realizing what's going on. Popping. It's 10 of them, or it's really 10 to 50. They start moving my security out the way. Like, hold up, nigga. We got to get to this nigga. So I'm like, I'm over here. I'm still drinking. What we talking about? What we talking about right now? My security's, he's not budging, which I got to give him credit for because it was definitely one versus like whatever. My other man's who was there, he's just like sitting back like, all right, if it gets there, I got you, but these niggas is big. This nigga's skinny. And the girls are like, what's going on? When does Carti come out? Never go nowhere with women when you are like me. This is why I like going out with women. Because women like, they don't even know what's going on. What's going on? When does Carti come out? Okay. My security and their security pushing back and forth. So I say to them, hey, no, I'm trying to tell my security, I'm like, yo, this not no shit where they trying to like, I can't believe they're trying to do something to me, number one, because the Weeknd invited me. It's the Weeknd's concert. Number two, I'm like, the mere fact that they're just trying to get to me and have you out the way, and the way how the demeanor is, I'm like, they're trying to say something to me or ask I don't know what it is. So I'm telling my security, I said, chill. But my security's on some, yo, y'all niggas not getting in front of that. What the fuck you niggas doing? I'm like, nah, chill. There's this one security guard. So he pops up in front of me. I'm like, what's popping? He says to me, what did he say to me? It was like the crazy, he said, yo, bro, why the fuck did you post the Weeknd's address online? And I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? He's like, yo, now, in the moment I understood none of this. By the way, the only two things that came to my mind at the moment, I'm like, well, at times when niggas buy a new house, we might post and show the house, right? Like, yo, this is a big purchase. It's in realestate.com anyway. It's a big purchase. But that's not what I'm getting. They're like, yo, why'd you do that? I'm like, so I'm looking, I'm like, yo, nigga, what are you talking about? So I'm talking to security. The other niggas around, they're not really doing nothing. So the dude is shouting, yo, why'd you post his address? I'm like, so then I say to the dude, I said, brother, you do know who the fuck invited me to the concert, right? And he says, who? Now, I think that was a rhetorical question because if the section I'm in is the Weeknd section, it's nobody else section. It's the Weeknd section. It's not Carti gets a section, Weeknd gets a section. So anybody in the Weeknd section, the Weeknd invited. So anyway, I'm like, you know who invited me here, right? He says, who? And I'm like, nigga, the Weeknd. And then, like, they kind of like de-escalate, but like I could tell they're like kind of still upset. And I'm like, why the fuck is they upset? Why do they keep talking about the address? Chat, it took me like a day later. Matter of fact, I do got a picture of it. I got a picture. You want to see the picture of it, chat? I got a picture. This is the picture. Oh man, this is the picture right here, chat. I gotta show y'all. Now, let me go a little bit ahead and before. So I think what they were talking about, their house got shot up. So Cash's house got shot up. Does anybody remember this? The Weeknd manager house shot up. It was right before the Drake beef. And this is why I realized, I don't know why they blamed it on me, but the security guard, so it's the same security guards. Like, they're running a team. The security guard that got shot outside the Weeknd's co-manager's house. You get what I'm saying? So the security guard was with them. So I see why they're so, like, they're trying to ask me. I don't know if they think they're blaming it on me, but I'm like, man, stop. I'm looking at them like, nigga, y'all know who exactly. Y'all know. Listen, if you know, you know. Y'all know who behind that. I don't know why y'all stepping to me. But I guess it was like, yo, well, you posted the thing. And honestly, just to be very clear, and I know, as I'm telling the story, people are going to make it something else. The Weeknd nor Cash had no idea about this. Like, no idea about this. This is just a security team that works full-time for them. Something happened. One of their guys got shot, and they're probably still reeling, trying to figure out, we got to hold somebody accountable. So they pulling up on me like, bro, like, we felt you gave out the address, which that didn't happen, right? Like, why the fuck am I posting the Weeknd's address, right? Yeah. So this was the event. Security guard was shot. Chat, I'm not gonna get too much into this, but if you know, you know. They transported the guy. I think the guy survived, which is good. Okay. I think there was video of this. I think there was video. Here we go. No, there's actual video, though.
Security guard has been wounded outside of a music executive's home.
Gigi Graciette is live there with all the details. Gigi.
And the man, we're told, is fighting for his life. He's in his early 30s, in critical condition, and at last check was in surgery. You are looking live at this private road here in Encino. LAPD and their investigators still here. Take a look at this video just shot for you. You can see police officers around a guard shack, and that is where it is believed that security guard was shot multiple times around 2:30 this morning. 911 receiving many calls from people who said they heard 3 to 4 gunshots, and it's possible the victim was alert and conscious and managed to call 911 himself, telling police that he had just been shot here at the home. The suspects, 3 men, all reportedly armed with guns, wearing hoodies, took off running right after the shooting. Now, the multi-million-dollar home belongs to Amir Ismailian, better known as Cash XO, who together with recording artist The Weeknd founded XO Records and has made quite a name for himself in the music.
Now I don't know what happened over there, bro. I don't know. Listen, I get it. So I connected all these dots afterwards. Whatever y'all want to put on it or whatever, it's not on me. But I realized quickly that's the energy the security team started going off of. I'll tell you what happened afterwards. Do I have the picture? I think I have the picture. I'm gonna try to get the picture. Give me a second. Bring the picture. So there's a whole picture and video. Is it this? This might be it. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Just to show you, chat, look at this. This is a big act. Look at all these niggas around me. So, yo, I didn't even know. So this was the guy. I think I was talking to this guy, and he's asking me. He has like one eye or something like that. Or like he has just like a serious like Tracy McGrady thing going on. My bad. No diss to you, bro. But he was just like, yo, bro, why'd you post the address? My security's in the mix for them, arguing with them. It's whatever. Again, I'm saying this like, bro, I'm in hip hop. Yo, niggas get killed in this shit. I don't give two fucks. Like, so I'm not one. Hip hop is a real contact sport. Like, these security guards, not only like somebody got shot, obviously I get whatever, but they work for somebody who don't like other people. Like, bro, like I get it. So like me, I deal with everything with a smile. So anyway, this is me and the dude talking. A fan sent this to me. It's me and the dude talking. I'm like, oh, nigga, like, you know who invited me here, right? By the way, for anybody who's like, I got backed up to the court, no, I was over here already. Because fans were coming up this side and I was taking pictures. So this is a riser. Fans are coming up here, like to this side, and I'm taking pictures. And then there's a whole wide open space over here. So all the security coming, they fucking surround the shit out of me. And I'm like, all right, what's up? What are we doing? But anyway, good times. Nothing happened. Then my security did a little pushing. There's no punches. There's nothing crazy. And I'm saying that, yo, I stood there. I talked to the nigga. I said, bro, like, because he said, why you post his address? I said, nigga, what are you talking about? And I told him, I said, nigga, if I don't cognizantly know that we posted the Weeknd's address ever, but if we ever did, it's because we're a media outlet, nigga. Like, if he's beefing or EXO is beefing with another team, just like when Kanye posted Drake's address, yeah, I guess posted Drake's address because Kanye posted it. We post what rappers post. So it's like, y'all niggas got to go show up and go holler at the niggas who did that. Y'all can't show up and holler at me. But if y'all want to show up and holler at me, I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, they just came over there. Like, to me, I thought it was a lot of like, I see why niggas in the gym. Niggas in the gym just to be like, yo, why you did this? And I'm like, nigga, So I said to him, I'm like, yo, nigga, you know who invited me here, right? Like, nigga, I'm in the Weeknd section. Like, y'all niggas would not be able to get to me if I wasn't in the Weeknd section. I'm in the Weeknd section. Who you think invited me? They chilled out, whatever. I'm laughing the whole time, low key. I try to dap this nigga up right here. I think this is this nigga. I try to dap him. I'm like, yo, nigga, because he started fucking. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, nigga, do you need proof the Weeknd like invited me here, nigga? Like, what's up with you? Because apparently the venue security, MetLife, they just fell back. They didn't give two fucks. They was just like, that's the Weeknd's team. They're the head security. We're just gonna chill. So anyway, they fell back, and I'm like, nigga, we good? So I'm trying to dap them up. The nigga looks at me and walks off, and I'm like, bruv, why you mad at me? It ain't me that did that shit. Obviously, I know somebody got shot or whatever. Bruv, you gotta go holler at the niggas who did come on, y'all. We all know what happened. So anyway, that happened. Beyond that, it was really good vibes though. Cash EXO came over, which is Cash's house. And this is why I know it had, for anybody who thought, yo, you got line. No, I didn't. Bro, Cash came over both nights, hollered at me. Y'all can see it on my story. I was drunk. Oh, never mind. Damn. Oh, my stories went away already? Fuck. Wait, didn't somebody post it? Okay, anyway. Me and Cash was chopping it up. Yo, Cash came over, showed me mad love. He was just like, Akio, what up, yo? Everything cool? I'm like, of course, everything cool. I'm like, I'm in this bitch. Shout out to my man Hawk. He's my guy right here. I think his name is Hark Marley. He's an EXO dude. You know what I mean? He brought me some Don Julio. It was cool and whatever. That's my guy. He a chat nigga, low key. He followed the streams, from what I've heard. My boy followed the streams. So just to let y'all know, I don't want nobody to take this and say the Weeknd try to do nothing or like anything with EXO. Bro, I get it. Some niggas shot y'all security. Y'all are a security team. Y'all been probably trying to figure out who it's from, even though I think y'all do know who it's from, but whatever. Y'all think that maybe my posting encouraged that because that's how a security's going to think. Like, yo, how niggas even know where so-and-so live? Maybe that's how they look at it. So they came over. They said, what up? They fell back after that. Cash, me and Cash, we locked in 2 nights after. And I doubled back the second night. So that happened the first night. I doubled back the second night. I had to. Like, I just had to. I had to as a man. Yeah, and everything was cool. Ran to Trav, ran to Slow from Slow Bucks, ran into who else? Pressa was up in the building. A lot of real niggas was up in the building. And I had an amazing time watching The Weeknd and watching Carti. It was beautiful. I love their concert. If you guys haven't seen it, I recommend you go see it. It was good. Okay? Somebody said, you're a dummy. You got lined up. Someone invited you somewhere. Come on, man. No, it's not, bro. Like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Anyway. So, it was a good time. Very good concert, and I love it. Not gonna lie to you. And by the way, salute to that security team. I have empathy. I have empathy for what you guys, deal with. And if someone was shot on your team for whatever beef, I understand too. I ain't gonna lie. I would have that type of energy as well. But shout out to Cash. Here's the thing too. I do business with XO. I do like good business with them, So I love them. All right. Anyway, just to give y'all the update, and also when the fans sent me the video, I gotta get the video from it because I couldn't screen record the shit. It doesn't look crazy at all. Like they literally, basically, we're just chilling. I'm leaning up against the thing. They walk over. We talk for like maybe 20 seconds, and then they walk away. But the internet. You gotta beat the internet to the punch before some weird nigga come like, yo, here's this. Anyway, it's a good clip. All right.